So there's a new Pokemon game out there. Unfortunately, it isn't a new mainline title, but it's something, and we are clasping at any crumbs we can get our grubby little mitts on right now as a fandom. So here we are. Pokemon TCG Pocket is a new mobile game, and it's essentially a mobile version of the Pokemon trading card game. Actually, it's a little more complicated than that, but that's the general gist. And after having a little play, I just wanted to share some thoughts that are bouncing around this tiny brain of mine after playing this thing for about a week now. So as I mentioned, this game is basically the Pokemon TCG condensed into a mobile app. The primary pull of TCG Pocket is going to be the collecting of the cards. I mean, we see it with physical Pokemon cards too. There are definitely more people that just collect the cards compared to people who actually play the trading card game. Even if you discount the people who treat Pokemon cards like Wall Street stocks. Screw those people, by the way. And collecting cards on here is a pretty satisfying experience. The swiping motion to open packs is a lovely cheap dopamine hit, only a bit dangerous. And in general, watching your collection grow is a really nice feeling too. Right now, as of recording this video, there's only 3 packs available to open. I have no doubt that more and more will be added as time goes on, and that alone is probably going to be enough to keep a lot of people hooked and opening this app on the daily. And if you can keep people opening your app on a daily basis, make it part of their daily routines, it's more likely to become something they'll consider spending the odd bit of money on. Yeah, so you get 1 free pack every 12 hours. But you can purchase in-game currency to slam that timer back down to 0 and open more. I definitely think that collecting is the thing that I'll be using the game for. I've always wanted to start collecting Pokemon cards again. I haven't had Pokemon cards since I was like, 6 or 7 years old. But I am one of those aforementioned people who doesn't play the card game. So I'd just be collecting for the pretty artworks. And I'll be honest, I don't like unnecessary clutter lying around either. So this is perfect for me. I get that fun feeling of pulling some cool cards, then I can close the app and sit happily in my cold, empty room. If you do play the trading card game though, this app could also be for you, because you can play the TCG on here. Well, it's not the full TCG, it's a heavily condensed and simplified version of the TCG in mobile form. The deck size is smaller, the field is smaller, everything's just smaller. But again, it's very easy to open the app, have a couple of quick battles, and then close it again and go on with your day. And I can imagine it'll entice at least a small percentage of people to go and start playing the full TCG as well. It's a decent gateway game to getting into that. So, all that said, what do I think about this game? As I mentioned, for me it's probably going to be something I use pretty casually to collect digital versions of the cards. A fun, no strings, daily lottery to pull some pretty artwork I can fawn over on my phone. I have tried the battling. Not against other people, just the solo mode so far, and it's okay. I did the first 10 battles or so manually, then defaulted to sticking on the auto battle function while I watch TV. Which, the auto battling thing is a weird one to me. And I'm kinda gonna fight for both sides here and say that it's incredibly convenient, but also I don't really get why it's a thing. You could try to argue that you yourself are still creating the deck that's being used in these auto battles, but you can have the game auto-create the decks as well on the build screen. So you can literally turn your brain off completely when it comes to this battling part of the game. You can participate in it without actually participating in it. And I guess I just don't understand how that makes sense. Like, there's also no extra reward for doing the battles yourself over letting the AI do it either. So there's 0 incentives to do the battles yourself. But anyway, that's my old man yelling at cloud moment done for today. If you haven't played this game yet, the biggest piece of advice I could give is don't expect every day to be like the first 1 or 2. This game throws packs at you for every little thing you achieve within the first couple of days. You looked at the shop? Here, have a pack. You created a deck? Here, have a pack. You opened a pack? Here, have a pack. All of this is to undoubtedly get you hooked on that feeling of pulling cards, but it does swiftly calm down after the first 2 days. You'll quickly be down to opening your 2 free daily packs and that's about it. And it's a weird gut punch if you don't see it coming. So yeah, just set your expectations there. I think this app has the potential to be really big. There were murmurings about whether it can be as big as Pokémon Go even. I'm not sure about that, but I definitely wouldn't rule out that possibility completely. A lot of people are saying that the app is quite bare-boned, and it definitely is. But I mean, so was Pokémon Go during those first few months. Pokémon Go didn't even work half the time during those first couple of months. It's very early days, This app could very possibly look completely different this time next year. But I will say, I think it'll do very well. The TCG is huge, and it's only grown more and more in recent years. And here comes along a mobile game that makes it accessible to literally anyone with a smartphone. No physical card scarcity, a way to collect Pokemon cards without spending a single penny for a lot of people. I will admit I bought the introductory Pokegold at the top of the shop while it's there, and I have activated the 2-week free trial for the premium plan, but I intend to play the game for free for the most part. I actually haven't even spent any of that purchased Pokegold yet, it's just sitting there. I'm thinking about making it some sort of redeem on my Twitch streams. I do think the game will need to have regular events when new packs are introduced though, because if another set of 3 packs is released for example, but we're still just opening the 2 free packs a day, it's gonna feel very frustrating for a lot of people. And that divide between free-to-play players and paid players is gonna feel like an ocean. I think when new packs release, they need to make a fuss over it, and do the whole easy-to-complete missions again that throw a good few extra packs your way. There's also no trading in-game for now. It does say on the app itself that trading is coming soon, and I think that's tactical to get people spending money to open packs to get the cards they currently don't have, instead of trading duplicates with their friends. I think that if you had trading functionality this early on, a lot of people would complete the limited card collection in the app right now insanely quickly. I like that adding friends is a thing too, and has some purpose beyond just seeing what level your friend is currently at. You can see each other's featured showcase cards, wonder pick one card from packs they've opened, and you can gift each other in-game currency just by hitting the like button on a showcase, or sending a thank you after doing a wonder pick. That is one thing I'm still getting my head around, by the way. There are a lot of different in-game currencies on this app. It is confusing as hell, but I think I'm starting to understand it. I think. Also, there's this early conspiracy going around that choosing a pack with a bent corner gives you better pulls. I'm pretty sure it's been debunked now, but it did have me for a second. Because the one time I chose to look for a bent corner pack, I finally pulled the Immersive Art Mewtwo card. I do want to know though, if the bent corners make zero difference to the pulls, which it definitely looks like they don't, why are they a thing? Why is there sometimes one pack in that carousel with a bent corner? No one seems to be asking this question and it's driving me crazy. How about you guys though? Have you downloaded Pokémon TCG Pocket? And if so, how are you finding it? Is it something you can see yourself playing long term? Do you like the condensed TCG battles on there? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments, I'd love to hear what your experience has been like so far. While you're down there, drop a like on the video, it's a massive help. Subscribe for more Pokemon videos. Join the Discord if you'd like to chat. We actually have a TCG Pocket channel in there, where we're all sharing our early experiences and card pulls and everything else. Thanks so much for watching, take it easy, and I will catch you all in the next one.